Hello and welcome to another episode of Whiskey Business. I'm Josh.
And I'm Mike.
And we're here to let you know just how drunk you have to get to watch Atomic Blonde.
Lorraine Broughton, expert in intelligence collection and hand-to-hand combat.
Agent Gascoigne was killed last night.
Atomic Blonde is the new film brought to us by one of the John Wick directors about a blonde spy who has to go to Russia and retrieve a list of spy names so people don't find out who's a spy. You know, like every spy movie ever made. It's full of fighting, it's full of espionage, it's full of old school 80s music, but it's not very full of a good story. It goes without saying that since this is directed by one of the guys that made John Wick, the fighting in this is fucking incredible. Charlize Theron put some time into this because she looks like a fucking machine just kicking the shit out of people. And there's one scene 3/4 of the way through the movie where she's fighting this group of Russians in a stairwell that also leads to a hotel room that also leads to a car chase that's all one shot. And it's fucking brutal, it's fucking badass. You see them all get tired. They'll just punch someone, they just get down on their knees and oh fuck. Okay, I'm ready, let's do this.
It's not something that you see in Fast and the Furious where a dude gets punched in the head 50 times.
Yeah, goes through a brick wall.
All right, I'm gonna punch you back now.
People get thrown into wardrobes and it hurts them.
Yeah.
They're not just like, oh, damn it, and they just pick up a leg and start to hit them. They're like, oh, fuck!
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, my L5! Oh. The soundtrack in this movie is very good. Since this is set in the early 80s, all the music is this early 80s synth rock type David Bowie, George Michael stuff. And it fits, it makes it cool. I mean, it's also kind of lends itself to this new trend of movies choreographing action scenes to old 80s music that Guardians started, and now everyone's fucking doing it. I mean,
which isn't a bad thing. I mean, it's working.
It's gonna get eventually.
So far it's working.
Eventually, it's gonna be too much.
Yeah, it'll hit one point and it'll just be terrible. You know, I didn't have a problem with the story. I had problems with the pacing. A huge chunk of the middle just turned out to be super boring. I felt bad because I was checking my watch a couple of times.
The movie isn't doing its job if you're checking your watch.
Exactly, yeah. But there was a lesbian scene, and it was pretty good.
Someone's fan fiction is coming to life in this movie. Okay, then Charlize Theron and Sofia Boutella, they're in a seedy apartment complex, and both their tits are out. My biggest complaint in this movie is Charlize Theron's character is fucking boring as shit. She is not interesting. She has no personality to her. She has nothing that draws you into her as a character, makes you relate to her. She's so dull. All she does, seriously, the whole movie, she has a cigarette in her mouth and she just ashes it out after every sentence to try to look cool. She's just always like, that's too bad.
Let me drink some vodka.
Wouldn't you like to know? It's like she's in a perfume commercial the whole fucking movie.
Chanel, Dior, Chanel, Dior.
I didn't care for her at all. It's cool when you're fighting, but when you're talking, it's fucking stupid.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, Charlize Theron is an amazing actress.
Exactly.
But this character, it's like she's too cool for school. I couldn't agree more.
She's only concentrating on looking cool the whole fucking movie.
You know, I want more from this character. Like, this character is not giving me enough. No.
She's just lifeless. She like almost never looks anyone in the eyes when she's talking. That's all I thought the whole movie. I'm like, you think you're so fucking cool, don't you?
So yeah, James McAvoy?
James McAvoy was good. I liked him because he had fucking personality.
Yeah, that was the thing. James McAvoy had like a decent character.
John Wick had a very simple story of a guy trying to get revenge for murdering his puppy, which I understand completely. But it also had all this cool assassin world background of the hotel with the crazy assassins and the gold coins and all this like super interesting stuff to make you like interested in what's going on in this cool world they're setting up. This is just some blonde chick in fucking Russia smoking cigarettes in a bathtub. I would give Atomic Blonde a drunk. The characters and the story were just not there. I was not interested in anything that was happening up until that stairwell fight scene. It's very forgettable. You will not regret not watching this. It's not essential viewing. Be drunk instead.
So I too would also give this movie a drunk. It was a decent movie. I don't think it's probably good enough to go check it out in theaters.
Maybe just go to a bar instead, get drunk, and then walk into this movie an hour into it.
Oh.
You'll see the fight scene,
Yeah.
and then you just walk out.
Yeah, but then you'll be asking like, what happened?
Does it matter?
Oh my God, I think I love you.
That's too bad.
Cheers! Remember, like, comment, subscribe, share this video, spread it around, and stay tuned because we're gonna go watch the Emoji Movie for some reason. It's got 3% on Rotten Tomatoes, so that's gonna be interesting.